Liberty Price. Ram Power Days are going on now. It's your best price dealer. Liberty Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Across from Walmart in Hinesville. Or online at libertychrysler.com. We will save you money. Limited time offers on select Rams with approved credit. All offers plus tax, title, and dock fees. See Liberty for complete details.
Your favorite oldies on WIFO Jesup 105.5 FM.
First play from scrimmage after the kick. There's some confusion in that offensive backfield by New Hampstead. They snapped and the quarterback wasn't looking. He had to go back and pick it up inside the 5, and Logan Pritchard tackles him at the 3-yard line. So they are second and long from their own 3-yard line. So again, a long way to go for first down. They got to come all the way out here to 35, almost a 30-yard, and they throw intercepted. Wayne County's going to walk in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Wayne County on the pick 6. Wayne County with the pick 6, and they were in the end zone. 11:08 to go. Touchdown for the Yellow Jackets. Wayne on the board, 24-13, and we walk in from about 12 yards out.
And there's your guy, Bob Kalijah Hartzog.
Kalijah with number 6 on the season, and Wayne County's on the board with the pick 6 to start the third quarter, up 24-13 with 11:08 to go. Third quarter.
Bob, 2 touchdowns in the span of about 52 seconds when you go back into the end of the half.
Hartzog is climbing that state ranking. I mean, he was already in the top 3. Going to try for 2 again. A reverse MJ to throw, and throws an interception. So again, we fail on the PAT. We've not converted on a PAT yet. PAT no good, but your score early in the third quarter, Wayne County 24, New Hampstead 13, back with a kick after the timeout. Wow.
As fall approaches and brings the excitement of football, family gatherings, hunting season, and cooler temperatures, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance wants to take time out to thank each of our valued members here in Wayne County. Thank you for the trust you put in us to service your home, auto, and life insurance needs. With your help, Farm Bureau supports our high school sports programs throughout the state. If you haven't taken a look at what we offer, stop by, say hello. We're right here on Orange Street, right across from the football stadium. Or just give us a call at 427-9312. Ask for Dustin Dunham or Miles Feldman.
WIFO Radio in Jesup 105.5 FM, the Big Dog.
Wayne County off to a nice start here in the third quarter. Kalijah Hartzog with his 6th interception of the season. This one he takes back to the end zone for a touchdown. Again, it was a disaster on the first snap where the quarterback wasn't looking, and it rolled all the way inside the 5, and Logan Pritchard tackled him at the 3. They had second down and 30. He throws a little bubble screen, but Kalijah steps in and intercepts it and walks it in from 17 yards out. So the Yellow Jackets on the kick now. New Hampstead returns it, and Wayne County steals it, and Wayne's going the other way. The Yellow Jackets drop the ball, and now New Hampstead picks it up, and now they're going the other way. And New Hampstead may score. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Hampstead. And there's no flags. It's going to stand. Unbelievable.
Are you kidding me?
Wayne stole it. We're going the other way at the 40, but then we get hit and fumble, and they pick it up and take it for a touchdown. Unbelievable turn of events. And it's 24-19 with 10:45 to go. There is a flag. Take it back. There's a flag. Let's see if this is coming back. Let's see what they're calling here. It may be one of those sideline warnings that may not have any effect, but they're saying it is a touchdown. Touchdown, Phoenix, so it is 24-19. Time on the clock, 10:45.
Bob, our guy steals the ball right out of the hands and starts running and gets to the outside. They hit him. The ball rolls on the ground, bouncing around, bounces right up to a New Hampstead player who picks it up and runs 55 yards for a touchdown.
I'm trying to see how you score that. You don't call that it's a kickoff, but it's not a kickoff return. I guess it's a fumble recovery on the kickoff.
Yeah, because there was a change of possession. Right. So I think it's a
fumble recovery on the kickoff.
I don't know how you missed that.
So I'm not sure if you just called a kickoff return for a touchdown or what.
It's a fumble return for a touchdown.
Got to check into that, but anyway, they've got the touchdown. They're right back in at 24-19. The PAT makes it 24-20 if they convert here on the PAT. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Your score, Wayne County 24, the Phoenix 20. Back in the dogfights, going back and forth. Back with the kick after the timeout.
Blue Collar Heating and Air is your top-of-the-line Carrier dealer. They service many brands and specialize in new installations, upgrading existing equipment, and airflow problems. They also have a large variety of hard-to-find filters in stock. So when quality counts, call the air conditioning experts, Richard Whitley and David Dial at Blue Collar Heating and Air, 427-6400. For weekend service emergencies, they have an experienced service technician on call. So remember, when quality counts, choose Carrier and turn to the experts at Blue Collar Heating and Air, serving Wayne County and surrounding areas.
175 Northwest Broad Street, downtown Jesup.
The best of rock and roll. WIFO Jesup 105.5 FM.
Again, a strange turn of events, but New Hampstead gets 7 on the kick. Again, Wayne County stole it, was going the other way to the 40 and got stripped from behind, and they picked it up and ran it the other way for a touchdown.
Bob, we were offsides in the PAT, so they added an extra 5 yards, so they will be kicking from the 45.
24-20, this game with still most of the third and fourth quarter to go. Anybody's ball game here in Poulter, Georgia on a Thursday night. Here's the kick to Wayne. Wayne picks it up, and Wayne's knee hit and is down where your knee is. Trayvon Chancey goes to his knee, and that's where the ball is dead at the 8-yard line. And he picked it up and tried to run, but again, once your knee's down in high school football, you're down. Doesn't matter if anybody hits you or not. You're down as soon as your knee hits the ground. So Chancey apparently did not know that or just had a lapse in judgment. But again, Wayne starts 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. In a 4-point lead on the road in New Hampstead in Poulter, Georgia on a Thursday night, a game they must win in order to set up the showdown against Ware County in 2 weeks on November 2nd. But this is anybody's ball game. And again, a whistle comes out, and we're going to get Wayne County, I think, for movement right before the snap.
It's going to be half the distance, Bob, so it'll go from the 8 to the 4.
4-yard line is where we'll start, and it'll be 1st and 14. Again, a lot of penalties, again, against Wayne County. It continues to be a story throughout the season. We're undefeated, but the penalties have not vanished at any time. Eighth penalty against Wayne tonight.
Crazy.
10:44 to go, and we're back up in our own end zone, going from left to right if you're looking at your radio dial. From our own 4, Shamar stands at the goal line to take the snap. Shamar going to give it to a back that comes through a hole for a good 5, 6, 7, 8 yards before they wrap him up and stand him up.
It's like Cliz Hadley, Bob.
It's either Hadley or Andrews. I'm trying to see who it was that came through that hole.
Hadley.
Louise Hadley, number 15, with another nice run by the sophomore. 10:23 and counting, third quarter. It's a 4-point game. 24-20 in favor of Wayne. He got good pickup of 6 yards at 2nd down and 4.
Cliz Hadley, Bob, became your leading rusher so far with 46 yards on that carry.
10-minute mark, third quarter. Taylor again, a pitch again. I think it's Hadley. And Hadley gets across the 15 to the 17-yard line. I'll take it back. That's MJ Fuller. MJ, the ball carrier, comes up shy of a first down marker, but not by much. Needs 3 more. 3rd and 3. 9:45, third quarter. 24-20. Wayne County leads it.
It's a big 3rd down here, Bobby. We don't want to have to punt here deep in our own territory.
Patterson to the left of Taylor. Ashby to the right of Taylor. Taylor, and he wasn't looking for the snap. He fumbles the snap, and he falls on it back at the 5-yard line. The same play that happened to New Hampstead moments ago happens to Wayne County. Quarterback not ready for the snap. Ball gets snapped. We're fortunate that Taylor was able to get up and put a hand on it and fall on it at the 5-yard line, so Wayne's forced to punt the ball back to the Phoenix. 9-minute mark, third quarter, anybody's game, 24-20, and Brown, the talented receiver, going to stand inside Wayne County territory to return this punt. Stands at Wayne's 40-yard line. So this is going to be an interesting possession here, Joe. We need a good punt by Ashby. Ashby in the back of his end zone. Again, he's averaging over 40 yards a punt. We need a booming punt here by Ashby. High snap. This one off the side of his foot, and it's going to be out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, New Hampstead at our 34, 28-yard punt. Again, did not get a good punt. It went off the side of his foot, and again, this Phoenix is in business here at the 30. Let's see where they mark it. 32, I believe, is where they're going to spot the ball. Nope, they got it back at the 33-yard line. It's 33 yards away from a go-ahead score for New Hampstead. Down 24-20. Wayne County leads it by 4. A little bit too close for comfort at the moment, Joe. And here comes Ruffin and company. And they're going to give to the tailback on the right side. Picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards, maybe 2. Takes it from the 33 down to about the 31. Call it 2nd down and 8. Clock moves toward the 8-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Again, that was the second back. That is Granger, Mark Granger. He's a senior, 5'4", 140 pounds. 2nd down, 8 minutes to go. Jacket defense has to stand here, Joe. Can ill afford New Hampstead to take the lead here in the 3rd quarter? Quarterback, straight drop, in trouble. Pritchard chasing him. Pritchard trying to get there and gets him. Good job by Logan Pritchard back at the 43-yard line. Big sack by Logan Pritchard. Good job. Went after his ankles and got him and gets a big sack.
Bob, his motor never stops, whether it be an extra point, field goal, passing play. And, Logan's a good-sized kid, 6 foot plus, 195 pounds. And he, I've noticed here tonight, he's got excellent speed from that defensive end position.
Great tackle. Again, dove and got his ankles and wrapped him up nicely. That's what we want. Pressure on that quarterback. Do not let him sit back there and eat a sack lunch. 7-12, 7-11, 24-20. Key 3rd and long here for New Hampstead. Quarterback rolls to the right, looking for time, throws downfield, and almost intercepted, incomplete.
Good coverage by the Yellow Jacket secondary again, Bob. He rolled out, and we were able to keep him contained, and he just had no one to throw to downfield. He threw it out of bounds.
And once again, good coverage downfield. Again, can't say enough about the secondary play. We were worried about it coming in, Joe, but I'm like you, it's about the best we've seen all year.
By far.
Wayne gets the ball back. The Phoenix forced a punt. 7:01 on the clock, 24-20. And we're waiting for Phoenix to get in punt formation.
Watch a fake here, Bob. I wouldn't be surprised. I know this 4th and about 17, but I wouldn't be surprised here to watch a potential fake here.
Trayvon Chansey back stands his own 10-yard line. Be careful. This is where Wayne County's had some interesting decisions on punt returns. Chansey's just going to let it hit and get away from it, and it takes a Wayne County bounce up to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, Wayne County, 24-yard punt. 17-yard line is where we start here in the 3rd quarter. 6:53 on the clock, up 24-20. Trying to increase this lead, see if the offense can get cranked up here. Again, got off to a great start. Scored right before halftime. Then got the INT, pick 6 by Kalaja.
Had all the momentum.
Then on the ensuing kickoff, looked like we're going to get another big turnover, which we had it running towards their goal line. And at the 40, got hit from behind, fumbled the ball. They pick it up and take it the distance for a touchdown on the kick. And we pitch it to Ashby. Ashby trying to get to the corner. Ashby comes up the middle, breaks a tackle, gets across the 20 to the 21-yard line. 2nd down for the Yellow Jackets, gain of about 4. 2nd and 6, 6:41 in counting. 3rd quarter, 24-20 here in Pooler, Georgia on a Thursday night football for Wayne County and New Hampstead. Wayne trying to stay unbeaten in the region play, go to 3-0 and play for region title a couple weeks at home, November 2nd against Ware County. Leading it by 4, 6:20 and counting 3rd quarter, 2nd down and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Shamar Taylor looking, throws in the flat, got his man, but he overthrows Patterson. Incomplete, 3rd and 6.
He wanted Ty Anderson down the seam, Bob, but the Phoenix did a good job of covering that. He tried to go to his check down to Patterson, just couldn't deliver it.
3rd and 6 with 6:11 on the clock. Here, 3rd quarter, it's a 4-point game. Wayne 24, New Hampstead 20. 3rd and 6 face the Yellow Jackets from our own 22-yard line. Got to get to the 28 for a 1st down. 3rd and 6. Taylor in shotgun, and we moved. The lineman jumped early, and it'll be 2nd down. And longer than 6, it'll 2nd down and 11. Or 3rd and 11, so 3rd and 11.
Bob, that's our 9th penalty with 6 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. It's killing us tonight, the penalties.
That's just a lineman being a little bit too anxious and jumped a little bit early, but again, definitely came out of his stance, and that's a bad feeling for an offensive lineman because the whole stadium knows who the penalty's on.
Yeah.
3rd and 11, 6:11 to go. Want to maintain possession here, get some points on this possession. 3rd and 11, face Wayne. New Hampstead showing blitz. Taylor throws over in the flat and got Patterson. Patterson trying to get to the first down marker, not going to get there. About 3-4 yards shy, and now it's decision time once again for Coach Cribb. I think we got to punt the ball here. Just a 4-point lead.
Bob Patterson had to go way up to get that ball. That was not a well-thrown ball at all. If he doesn't have to go up and stop and go up for it, Bob, I think he gets the first down.
Wayne will go to punt formation, but that doesn't mean we're going to punt because Ashby's your punter. And Coach Cribb, I tell you, you just don't ever know what kind of bag of tricks he has. But I think the safe play here is to punt the ball and let the defense try to keep him out of the end zone. We are punting it. A nice, good, booming punt. Ashby kicks it inside the 25, and Wayne downs it about the 22-yard line. Great punt by Ashby Cribb. That's a 53-yard punt.
All in the air, Bob. I mean, there was no roll to that. That was all in the air because it bounced straight up and was going to come backwards, and the Yellow Jackets downed it. So, I mean, that's all carry. He boomed that one.
That's a great story again. That was a big question mark for Coach Cribb and staff. Who's going to be the punter? They put Ashby back there, and the kid's averaging close to 45 yards a punt this year. Talk about answering a question mark.
Well, that just flipped field position. That just flipped the field position, Bob.
He's just a phenomenal athlete.
Yeah.
But again, he is averaging close to 45 yards a punt this year for Wayne County. So we flip the field. New Hampstead back on offense. The ball at their own 22-yard line. 1st and 10, 5:22 on the clock. They give it to the big fullback or the big tailback, and Wayne County wraps them up after about a short gain of 1 and maybe 2. 2nd down, we'll give them 2. Call it 2nd down, 8. Clock approaches the 5-minute mark of the 3rd quarter, 24-20. Stay tuned for the Country Financial post-game show. Again, no high school scoreboard show tonight. It's all the games are tomorrow night. But again, we'll join and have Coach Cribb join us here up in the press box, get his thoughts on this game here tonight against New Hampstead. Right now, it's a 4-point advantage, Wayne County, 24-20, as the clock's under 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, 4:50 and counting. 2nd down and 8 for the Phoenix of New Hampstead. Quarterback quickly out in the flat to Brown. Brown wrapped up quickly and pushed out of bounds by Kalijah Hartzall. Good play there again by the secondary of Wayne County. 4:37, clock stopped as they go out of bounds. But it brings up a 3rd and, say, a long 6. Gave him a pickup of 2 there. 3rd and 6. Ball just across the 25 to 26-yard line. Key 3rd down for the Phoenix and our defense. Wayne hoping to get a 3 and out, get the ball back for our offense. Again, clock stopped at 4:37 for this 3rd down play. Quarterback has time. Going long. Got a man down there, Brown, and Brown's got it on the catch inside the 20, or I'm sorry, inside the 30, down around the 29-yard line, and now flags come out for late hit out of bounds. Brown, the talented receivers, got the big reception, and they're knocking at the door.
Bob, he just ran a go route, and we had 2 guys there, but he ran by both of them, showed that speed he talked about in the pregame, and then we made a really bad mistake on a late hit out of bounds. I mean, we had him out of bounds, and we just spun him around and threw him to the ground. No need for that. Penalty number 10.
The Phoenix is going to be close to our goal line after they mark this penalty. Again, we knocked him out of bounds around the 25, and then the flags came flying. Again, there were 2 defenders, just Brown, and we pushed him into the sideline.
Going to put the ball right at the 15, I think, Bob.
Going to mark it at the 15-yard line. So now it's time for the defense to come up big here, Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, New Hampstead, we're keeping them around just like we didn't want to. And the longer you keep them around, the more confidence they're gaining here as this game goes on. under center for the first time tonight. They give it to the big fullback, and the big fullback takes it inside the 20. Inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Gain of about 1. Again, that's Wallace. I keep calling him a fullback. They give him a tailback. Dontre Wallace, he looks like a fullback.
He does.
Big, strong kid, but he gets a yard from the tailback position. It's second down and 9. The ball at the 14-yard line. They're 14 yards away from a score to regain the lead. Wayne leads it at the moment, 24-20. Clock under 4 minutes to go in the third. Again, quarterback under center. This time he's going to roll to the left. Look for a play. Going to get tackled again by Logan Pritchard back here at the 21-yard line. Another big play by Logan Pritchard.
Great job by Logan Pritchard, Bob. They tried to do a little bootleg, and he stayed right at home from his end position, and he did a great job of keeping the quarterback to his inside shoulder, Bob, so he couldn't break containment.
Just a great play again by a defensive lineman. A play that Wayne County needed. It sets up third and long. He lost about 7 on the play all the way back here to the 21-yard line. So it's third and long. They get a first down around the 5-yard line. Clock is running at 3:12 and counting. Both teams running players on and off. Amari Bunch runs off. Rogers running off. Wayne gets another secondary guy in there. Did we get off in time? They're going to the corner of the end zone. They got a man down there. Do you make the catch? No, he's out of bounds.
Good coverage. I thought, Bob, I didn't think we got a guy off the field in time. I think we caught a break there, not getting a flag. We ran someone off late. I think he was technically still on the field when the ball was snapped. To catch a break. What do you think?
I agree, Joe. I don't think Rogers got off in time.
I don't either.
New Hampstead coaches were yelling for a flag, but the guy on the sideline said that they got off on time.
A lot of confusion here on defense.
Rogers back, 4th down. Are they going to try a field goal here? 24-20. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. So they're going to roll the dice on 4th and long. Again, they got to go all the way down to the 5-yard line for a first down. Ball back at the 21-yard line. Quarterback back in trouble, and Wayne sacks him. Rogers and company have him thrown down here at the 27. It's Wayne County's ball. Good surge by that defensive line. Roger with a big sack, and Wayne has the ball back on offense, protecting a 4-point lead with 2:52 to go, third quarter.
Wait, Bob, that's what you want to see your defense do. Got the penalty, the big play. We bowed up, and actually they lost 8 yards on that series, on that last series, Bob, led by their sack by, Bob, Pritchard. They lost 13 yards. From the 15 to the 28.
Getting 2 big sacks by Logan Pritchard on that series, and then Pat Rogers gets the sack there at the end. Going to hand up to MJ at the middle, and still nothing there in the middle of that line. The defensive line of New Hampstead is really right there. It's a short gain, maybe. Well, good Lord, where's the yardstick guy going? Did he get that many yards?
Yeah, I think he pushed the pile a little bit, Bob. He got almost 6 yards. I think we got a good spot.
That's a great spot.
We've listened. We've had problems not getting a good spot. I think we got a real good one there.
You think?
Yeah.
I'll take it. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. I don't know how he got 6 yards on that. We pitch it back. It's MJ again. MJ this time not going to get but back to the line of scrimmage. And he just can't seem to find any running room, Joe.
It's going to be 3rd and about 3, Bob.
3rd down for Wayne at the 35. Clock is at under 2 minutes now, third quarter. Wayne leads at 24-20. It's a 4-point game here on a Thursday night in Pullard, Georgia. Trying to hang on and get this win here on the road and go to 9-0 on the campaign. But New Hampstead having other ideas. Taylor gives to Hadley. Hadley going wide. Hadley cuts it back up. Dives. I think he's got the first down.
Great athletic move by Kaliz Hadley. Bob, he takes the ball, and he is full speed. He made a cut, and he knew he was about to get tripped up, and he dove forward for the first down. This sophomore, Bob, he is just getting better and better every week. The future is very bright for that young man.
Ball at the 40-yard line of Wayne. If you look at your radio dial, we're going left to right here in this third quarter. Ashby Cribb and Treg Patterson come right. No receiver on the left side of the field. They're going to roll to the right. Throw downfield for Ashby, wide open at the 45. Ashby hit, stays on his feet. They're trying to strip the ball. Ashby says no, go. And Ashby takes it inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Another 1st and 10, Wayne County.
Nice route by Ashby, Bob. He kind of went inside and then kind of looped back out to the outside. And Shamar hit him with a good pass for another Yellow Jacket first down.
Good job protecting that ball. They were in there trying to strip that ball, and Ashby says, nope, that's my ball. Under a minute to go, 50 seconds on the clock, 24-20, Wayne County driving here, trying to get more than a 4-point advantage over this Phoenix and New Hampstead. Shamar Taylor, 2 wide outs to the left side. Pitch it to Victor Andrews. Andrews back on the field. Andrews breaks tackles. Andrews has a first down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Another big run by number 8, Victor Andrews.
Bob
hasn't carried him much, Joe, but every time he carries it, he picks up a first down.
I'm sorry, Bob, but Victor Andrews, he's another guy. He is just so productive. Every time the football's in his hand, he just produces. Great job by the senior tailback.
It's a 12-yard pickup for Victor Andrews. Wayne, 1st and 10. Stop the clock, move the chains. Now the clock's running with 22 seconds remaining. Third quarter, 24-20. Wayne 35 yards out. Taylor pitches it to MJ. MJ trying to turn the corner. MJ gets to the 30 and runs over a defender down around the 27-yard line. And even the New Hampstead crowd oohed and awed on that hit by M.J. Fuller, who just lowered the shoulder and ran over a secondary man for New Hampstead, who's slow to get up. And that's the end of the third quarter. Wayne, 2nd and 2 when we come back, leading it by 4, 24-20. 12 minutes away from a 9-0 start in the showdown with Ware County November 2nd. We'll be back with the 4th and final frame after the timeout.
Interstate Credit Union has all the ingredients you need of a financial institution, and we have 5 branch locations to serve you. You get the services you need, and your money stays here in the community. You can relax because you're doing business with people you know and people who know you. Membership is open to 10 counties. It's easy to join, so call, click, or stop by one of our 5 branch locations and become a member today. Member NCUA.
Motown, soul, and rock and roll on 105.5 FM, The Big Dog.
12 minutes to go in Pooler, Georgia. Wayne County up by 4, 24-20. M.J. Fuller just ran over a cornerback. He did that last week against South Michigan, where he just lowers that shoulder and just applies punishment. He delivers the blow rather than receiving a blow.
That's right. He sure does.
Best way to describe it. He just lowers his shoulder and runs over the secondary for about 2-3 more yards. Wayne, 2nd and 2, trying to get more than a 4-point lead here, Joe, in Pooler, Georgia, trying to distance ourselves from this new Hampstead football team.
Bob, I have to tell you, watching the 3 tailbacks now, we knew we had Thunder and Lightning with Victor and MJ. But now when you throw Khalid Hadley with these 3 tailbacks, Bob, I mean, they can rush at 12, 15 plays apiece with fresh legs in the fourth quarter. This is where you take the game over. You know, we got to challenge your offensive line here to make it happen. You got 3 backs that can go.
So you got Thunder and Lightning. You going to call Khalid Hadley Rain? Thunder, Lightning, and Rain?
I don't know what you would call them. Thunder, Lightning, and I don't know.
Need to work on that, Joe.
I got to figure out another weather, but I don't know anything more than thunder and lightning. I guess rain, wind.
That's what I said. Rain, wind. He's pretty darn good.
He's good. I'm telling all 3 of them, Bob. I mean, they're all 3 so explosive.
So we're 12 minutes away from a 9-0 start, but again, New Hampstead very much in this ball game. A score here would be awfully nice to start this 4th and final frame. Wayne, 2nd down and 2, the ball at New Hampstead's 27-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it. 27 yards away from a score of the Yellow Jackets. A nice drive undergoing here, and now we got a whistle. And what do we got here? Looks like we're questioning the mark here. Coach Cribb questioning something on that sideline, so they blew the whistle.
Kidoki.
But now they say, let's go, let's play. Fourth quarter about to begin. 27 yards out on 2nd down and 2. Wayne now going from right to left. MJ up the middle, big hole. MJ at the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown MJ Fuller. Oh, That's what we needed right there. How sweet it is. MJ Fuller from 27 yards out to extend this lead for the Yellow Jackets. Had to find a lot of room up the middle, but he found it right there from 27 yards out.
We told the offensive line to answer the bell. They opened up a hole right there, Bob, that you could have drove your Nissan. The Nissan could have went through that hole, Bob. It was that slow developing play. We talked about slow. We fake a power, come back with MJ up the middle on a trap, and that hole was huge.
30-20, 27-yard score by MJ Fuller. Trying to line up for a PAT. We have not made any tonight. This kick is up. This kick is good. Finally, we score after the touchdown on the PAT. Wayne 31, New Hampstead 20. Back with the kick after the timeout.
Brands you know and trust from people you know and trust. Magic Mattress and Home Furniture in their new location in the shopping plaza next to Walmart. Now with home furnishings to complete your home with the same great quality and service you've grown accustomed to. So when you buy mattress sets, add your bedroom furniture, living room furniture, and dining room furniture. If you don't see what you're looking for, let Glenn or Chelsea know and they'll get it for you. Magic Mattress and Home Furniture, 114 Allison Street in Jesup. Call 912-256-REST. That's 912-256-7378.
Playing the heart and soul of rock and roll. 105.5 FM, WIFO.
Wayne 31, New Hampstead 20, 11:53 from a 9-0 start here to start the 2018 campaign and get ready for that showdown at November 2nd at JC Stadium against those Warrior County Gators for the region title, the number 1 seed. Everything on the line in 2 weeks from Friday. Can't wait. Been waiting for it all year. Been saying it all year. It looks
you got Gators. Listen, you're going to have Gators next 2 weeks. You got the Gators down in Jacksonville, and you got the Warrior County Gators.
I'll have Gator Hater Week for 2 weeks in a row.
My goodness.
31-20, 11:53 to go. Here's the kick. Short kick. They're going to run a reverse. Wayne not fooled and makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. Good kick coverage by Wayne County.
Bob, great job by the Yellow Jacket special teams, staying in their lanes and doing a good job there. Nobody got bit on the fake, and they had nowhere to go.
31-20, 11:46 to go. Stay tuned for the Country Financial post-game show after the ball game. Hear from Coach Ken Cribb. Jacket defense and the offense now know they're 11:46 away from completing the goal here tonight. It's been a dogfight. Again, New Hampstead not going away. Let's see if we can hang in here and get a 3-and-out, Joe.
Defense, that's what we need to do
here. More pressure on
here.
that quarterback. And we talked about it at halftime. The one thing I wanted to see was pressure. Logan Pritchard provided that pressure, and Rogers did a good job on that last sack. So see if we can continue to bring pressure to that quarterback. Trips to the left on first down. But they're going to run the tailback, and Wayne can direct
Taverin Hines, Bob. Great job by Taverin Hines. He read that all the way, shot through the hole, and wrapped the big guy up to make the tackle.
And lost about 6 on the play, all the way back to the 20. Now a flag comes in late. I'm sorry, that's not a flag, that's a towel.
That's a towel. It's a gold towel.
The New Hampstead coach threw a towel. He's so frustrated. I thought they threw a flag. That's a towel from one of the coaches. 11-17 and counting. Second down and 16. In a shotgun as the QB. See if we can continue to bring pressure. He's rolling. Now he's going to throw long for a receiver down there, and it's going to be intercepted. Wayne County's got the pick back here at the 43-yard line. Trayvon Chancey with his INT. Great coverage one-on-one against the receiver, and Wayne's got the ball back.
Bob, great job in coverage, but let's give credit there on that to Taverin Hines, Bob. They tried to sneak a tailback out, and Taverin Hines snuffed it right out, and he had to go back to that receiver and had to force it down that way.
11 minutes away, 31-20. Wayne with the ball back on offense. See if we can get the knockout punch here, Joe. Keep on grinding that ball, grinding that clock. 11 minutes away from a 9-0 start here in 2018. Shamar Taylor with MJ Fuller standing right beside him. Ashby comes in motion. They're going to give it to MJ. MJ looking for a hole. There's nothing there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Little pushing and shoving after the whistle, but no flags. It'll be second down and 10 as the clock continues to run. That's our biggest ally at the moment. 10:45 away from a 9-0 start here in Polar, Georgia. over New Hampstead, staying unbeaten in region play and getting ready for the big showdown, a chance to win back-to-back region titles for the first time in a long time for Wayne County High School.
If ever.
10-29, 10-28 and counting. Shamar, second down and 10. Takes the snap, rolls, looking, got Ashby on a curl route down the sidelines, complete. Ashby picks it up. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, no. That's a bad call right there, Bob. That's right in front of us. He absolutely did not step out of bounds. That's right in front of us.
Well, they say he did. They're going to mark him out at the 32-yard line, but it's good enough for 1st and 10 Wayne County. Ashby just shaking his head like, you got to be kidding me. Again, they get
and that was late, too. That whistle was late, too.
Again, Patterson did a good job. Came down, was throwing a block for him as well, so that could have had a big play capability. Possibly with Ashby's talent, he could have took it to the end zone. But they stopped the clock and moved the chains, 10-13, and they should start winding that clock here. 31-20. Well, now they're going to stop the clock saying he stepped out of bounds, so the clock will start on the snap. And they're going to give to MJ up the middle. MJ twisting and turning inside the 30, maybe to the 29-yard line. But the clock is running in our favor, 10-minute mark. It'll be under 10 minutes before we snap it again. 31-20 here in Pooler, Georgia. Wayne County trying to get the knockout punch on this drive here. Again, Wayne taking their time. No hurry here as the clock's running. 9:45 left to go in the ball game. 31-20, the ball at the 29-yard line of New Hampstead. Wayne 29 yards away from another score here in Pooler, Georgia. Shamar Taylor sends a tight end in motion, takes the snap, gives to MJ on the flip. MJ right side, MJ big running room inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Good enough for another 1st and 10. Wayne County stops the clock and moves those chains. Clock at 9:23 left to go in Pooler, Georgia.
Pounding them now, Bob. We're just taking the football and we're just running it right at them now, trying to continue to wear them down.
Clock is running 9:13, 9:12 towards victory here in Pooler, Georgia against the Phoenix of New Hampstead. 1st down and 10, 9-minute mark, under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. 31-20, flags come flying. The white hat guy says
unsportsmanlike
conduct against New Hampstead. Wow. What did he see, Joe?
I don't know, Bob. I really don't.
That's going to be somebody saying something, is all I can figure.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That's going to put the ball about the 9-yard line.
I mean, he was the furthest from the line of scrimmage. He was back here 10 yards watching the play, but he's the one that blew the whistle and threw the flag.
This is very, very surprising to me. I mean, obviously you just don't make that call. Somebody's, like you said, Bob, somebody must have said something. That's going to put a 1st and goal at about the 9.
Boy, that's a good
1st and 1, Bob, from the 10.
That's a good penalty for us. It came out of nowhere. It just surprises me. Like I said, I didn't see anything.
No, me neither.
And everybody kind of looked around like stunned that he called they did, but we'll gladly take it as we're down around the 10-yard line with 8:53 to go in the ball game. Clock starts to run. 8:45 left to go. And Shamar gives it to the tailback, Victor Andrews. Andrews hit around the 6-yard line. And the clock continues to run.
1st down.
Well, they get the 1st down. They stop the clock.
1st and 1. Yeah, it was 1st and 1.
So now we're 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. 6 yards out are the Yellow Jackets.
We're going to go 2 tight end here, Bob. We're going to go 2 tight. It looks like we're going to go 2 tight end and 1 tailback, and that's going to be MJ.
Yeah, start that clock. The guy in the white hat says start the clock, and they still haven't started the clock. Start the clock, people. We want to get out of here. It's in our favor. There we go. Finally got it rolling here. 8:35, 8:33 in counting.
They heard
31-20. That's our biggest ally. Sooner that clock gets to 0-0-0 with 9-0. Shamar gives a flip. Ashby's got it. Ashby going to the corner. Ashby diving in. Did not get there. Got down to the
He tried to get it
1-yard line. Clock at 8:12 and counting. We're 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. We punch this in. I think we got plans for a showdown with Ware County on November 2nd.
You're doing it again. Golly.
I said we punch it in. 7:55 and counting. Shamar Taylor, 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to flip it to Patterson. Patterson going to the corner. Did he get in?
Fumble the football. Fumble the football. It's going to be New Hampstead ball.
Wayne County fumbles the ball. Patterson coughs it up, and they've got it back. And you got to hang on for 7:36, 31-20. They'll get it out of the 20-yard line. So Patterson gets hit and fumbles the ball, 31-20, and New Hampstead gets it back on offense.
Kind of surprised there, Bob. We just didn't give the ball to M.J. Fuller up the middle, just use him as that battering ram to get that 1.5 yards.
Another golden opportunity missed, Joe. Again, this game could be so much further ahead. You go back to that opening drive where MJ took the kickoff down to the 20 with a with the penalty, got it 1st and goal to 10, didn't score. And they were our 2nd and goal with the 1, don't score. I mean, opportunities like that, you've got to take advantage. You got to cash in. No one knows that better than Coach Ken Cribb, I promise you. But New Hampstead's got it back, and again, the defense is going to be asked to stop this offense. They run it up the middle for about a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. The clock is in our favor at 7:26, but still time for New Hampstead, down 31-20.
Nice job again, Bob, by Taverin Hines. Last couple series, Bob, he's been in on everything. Made a nice play filling the hole to hold New Hampstead for a 1-yard gain.
7-minute mark approaches, 7:10 and counting. And we got a whistle by the guy in the white hat again. And let's see what he calls here. The guy with the black hat's running all the way across the field. He must have seen something. And a discussion is underway. So let's see what they call here. Nope, I don't see a flag. But again,
Coach Cribb's talking to the side judge about something.
Coach Cribb wanted an explanation on something, but I don't think he got the explanation he was looking for. 7 minutes to go. New Hampstead over the middle, incomplete. Had a man open, but underthrew him again. Good coverage by the secondary of Wayne County. Again, the Jacket secondary has been very active, Joe.
KJ Hunter, Bob, was from his free safety position. The running back came over the middle, and I think he heard footsteps because KJ was coming in to make the big hit.
KJ's played well. Hines has played well. Kalaj has played well. Chancey's got the pick. I mean, Wayne's defense has really come to play. Secondary's played extremely well.
They've only completed 5 passes tonight, Bob. This high-powered passing offense is 5 of 16 for tonight, thanks to our statistician, Jim Boykin.
It's a 3rd and 9 play here. And the quarterback in trouble, gets out of trouble, throws downfield, and it's incomplete, but a flag comes flying.
They're going to get us for interference, Bob. I think it was close. It could have went either way. I thought he was going for the football. But they're going to call interference here.
I think you're right, Joe. I think they're going to call us for pass interference here, and that is the call. Pass interference against Wayne. Again, in high school football, it's just a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. It's not at the spot like it is at pro, and so it's not that big of a penalty. Could have been a lot more yardage if it was like the pros, but it's just a 15-yard penalty. But again, that was borderline. But again, could have went either way. But they call the flag, so they'll mark it a 1st and 10 for the Phoenix.
The 36
to go. Ball up across the 35 to 36-yard line.
There was good coverage there, Bob. We flushed him out of the pocket, and again, we kept him from breaking containment, and just got a close play there. Bang, bang play.
Again, still plenty of time. 6:50 left to go in the ball game. Quarterback rolls to the left, looking downfield, throws long downfield, got a man wide open, and it's in and out of his hands.
Tipped out, Bob.
Yeah, I think Chancey got a fingertip on it.
Chancey tipped it away at the very, very end, Bob. He kind of broke to the middle and tipped it.
Man, he was running free, though. Thank goodness he got that finger in there on that ball because they had a touchdown on that play. Game of inches, Joe.
Game of inches, but again, Bob, we're there. We're there, and Chancey, not by much, but he was close enough to tip it away.
Boy, 23 headed in his breadbasket almost. That was Carter looking for a touchdown, but Chancey got his hand in there at the last minute, and the ball ricocheted off his fingertip. Incomplete pass. Second down and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Again, throwing the ball, got his receiver, but a hit right away.
Hunter Scott, big hit from the linebacker position on the screen.
And the receiver slow to get us a lineman down. Lineman for New Hampstead down. So this is going to take a while. We got a break in the action. It's a 31-20 lead. We're 6.5 minutes away from a 9-0 start here in the 2018 season, and we'll be back right after this timeout.
For all your medical needs, Tim's Home Medical on South 1st Street in Jesup has you covered. Oxygen, CPAP equipment, wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, plus specialty medical equipment from a local company that cares. Tim's Home Medical can handle Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance billing, as well as family records for tax purposes. Tim's Home Medical, owned and operated by Tim Sloan, 918 South 1st Street in Jesup. Tim's Home Medical. Call 385-2490, 385-2490.
True Oldies on WIFO Radio in Jesup, 105.5 FM, The Big Dog.
6.5 minutes all that remains. They got the lineman off the field. He was able to walk off on his own accord. 31-20, 6.5 minutes all there is left here at New Hampstead in Pooler, Georgia. Got to hang on for 6.5 more minutes. Third and long facing the Phoenix. 3rd and 9 from their 35. And we got a whistle and a flag and illegal procedure against the Phoenix. So instead of 3rd and 9, it's going to be 3rd and 14.
That's what a pass rush will do for you, Bob. That's what the pass rush will do. The pass rush will try to get you, try to get these guys going. And
3rd and 14, 6:18 left on the clock. 3rd and 14, 31-20 your score. Quarterback back in trouble and not going to get out of trouble. Pritchard again with a sack. Logan Pritchard again puts the pressure and gets a big sack on the quarterback. Clock running towards 6 minutes to go, and Wayne's about to get the ball back on offense. Great job again by Logan Pritchard. Good surge that time by the defensive line, Joe. They came swarming.
Him and Williams, number 2, Bob, from his left defensive end position. Both of those guys got excellent heat on the quarterback. Bob, I'm getting word from folks that when we couldn't figure out what the unsportsmanlike conduct was on New Hampstead, I'm being told, and I'm going to verify this, that it was on the New Hampstead band. Evidently, they were playing or doing something when they weren't supposed to.
Okay.
I'm waiting to get confirmation, but that was the initial what I just got.
There's the punt. Chancey's going to let it hit. Wayne's going to get away from it. Takes a New Hampstead roll inside the 40, 35, down to the 33-yard line. You know, it was weird because I said the white guy in the white hat was 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. And everybody kind of looked at him like, what was he calling? So that makes perfect sense. That could have been on the band. 38-yard punt. Wayne kind of got the ball back and got to wind down 5-16 to get out here with a 9-0 record and get ready for the big showdown against Ware November 2nd at JC Stadium. And I've said it 20,000 times, get your ticket, get your popcorn, get everything ready. It's a place that's going to be wall-to-wall between Wayne and Ware November 2nd for all the marbles. Region title, number 1 seed in the state playoffs, an undefeated season on the line. Haven't had one since 93. Coach Paul Connor's 93 team, the only undefeated regular season team in the history of Wayne County. Even the 2 state title teams did not go undefeated during the regular season. Here's a flip to Hadley. Hadley gets hit and almost fumbled the ball. Good job by Hadley to hold on to it. Gets maybe 1 to the 31-yard line, but the clock is running, and we're now at the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes to go left in the ball game. Stay tuned for the Country Financial post-game show. Get Coach Cribbs' comments about this tough, hard-fought win here in Pooler, Georgia, against this Phoenix team, which has athletes everywhere you look. 4:50 and counting. Wayne and Ho Hurry, 2nd down and 9. Taking their time here as that clock's running in our favor. 4:42, 4:41. Ticking towards a 9-0 start. 2nd and long for the Yellow Jackets. Taylor gets the play from the sidelines, calls it out, ready. Shamar takes the snap, going to hand off to the second back through, and that, again, is Khalees Hadley. Hadley across the 40 to the 42, close to a first down marker. Clock continues to run, close to 4 minutes now, 4:12 and ticking here in Pooler, Georgia. Wayne 31, New Hampstead 20. Third and short for Wayne.
I just got verification, Bob. It was on the New Hampstead band.
Do we know what the band did?
They must have been playing
They weren't
music.
playing something that inappropriate.
No, I think they were playing. I think there's some kind of rule.
They don't get a warning?
I don't know.
Third and short. And Wayne's MJ Fuller fights his way to the 45, 46. That should be good enough for 1st and 10. Wayne, they stop the clock momentarily, move those chains, and Wayne has 3:45 to tick away here for a victory on the road in Pooler, Georgia. Again, the next stop, JC Stadium. The date, November 2nd, a week from tomorrow at JC Stadium, 7:30 kick. 2 weeks off. 2 weeks from tomorrow. That's right. We got the Georgia-Florida game the weekend after that. November 2nd is the date, though. 2 weeks from Friday. Clock at 3:18, and a flag comes out. Illegal procedure against Wayne, which stops the clock.
They're going to get one of the tailbacks, Bob, who got a little overzealous, who kind of leaned forward a little bit there.
Again, the short week, hard-fought game. But again, 2 weeks to recover, get everybody healthy for the big showdown against Ware County.
13 first downs tonight, Bob, but that's our 12th penalty for 100 yards. Not a good stat, 12 penalties.
No, things like that have got to be cleaned up as we progress into the playoffs, Joe. It's something they definitely got to work on. It's been there, Coach Cribb jokes all the time. I said, what about the penalties? He said, well, I don't agree with half of them. It's a great line.
Bob, I have to tell you, we've seen some brutally officiated game. All in all, this game's been officiated really well, I thought, tonight.
Especially going to call a penalty on the band.
That's crazy.
There's a flip to Hadley. Hadley going wide. Hadley down the sidelines, breaks free, and gets all the way down to the 41-yard line of New Hampstead. Good enough again for a 1st and 10. Wayne, clock stops at 2:48, but they'll move the chain, start the clock, and we'll get close to 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. Wayne County going to prevail here at Pooler, Georgia. 31-20 at the moment. Got a chance for another score as we're moving this ball pretty well here against New Hampstead, who's starting to sense that this ball game is going in the favor of Wayne County. New Hampstead wants a timeout, try to regroup. We'll take a break as well. Your score, Wayne 31, New Hampstead 20. Back after the timeout.
If you can't compete, you can't win. No one knows that better than Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery. Our team is highly trained to treat sports injuries, from pulled muscles to broken bones. We also offer same-day emergency appointments. You can always count on us to get you back in the game. To learn more about Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, call 912-466-7340 or visit sghs.org/summit.
Motown, soul, and rock and roll on 105.5 FM Jesup.
Wayne County is 2:47 away from a 9-0 start. Have the ball 1st and 10 at the New Hampstead 42 when we get back to action here. Joe, it was a hard-fought game, but again, New Hampstead gave us everything we wanted and had a lead there at the moment, 13-12, but that play before halftime was big, and then they self-destructed there early in the third quarter, but they got right back on the crazy kick. But then Wayne County kind of took control after that. We did exactly what we wanted to do. That's get pressure on that quarterback, and Logan Pritchard came back time and time again and got some big sacks.
Yeah, they've got 13 points on really 2 fluke plays, Bob. The defense is the story of the night.
1st and 10, MJ puts his head down and gets inside the 40 to the 39. Again, just keep that clock rolling. Not sure how many timeouts they got left. They took one there to try to regroup and try to get some, try to tell their team not to give up and try to keep on fighting, but they got another lineman down. We'll keep it right here. I'm still curious. Now you got my curiosity about the band. I want to know what the band did.
I'm trying to get what it was.
Were they just, I didn't.
No, I know. It's 2 times, okay. I'm getting it from down on the field. There's certain times when you're not supposed to be playing, especially when the team is located so close to where you are, and they were warned once.
Oh, they were warned.
And then they did it twice.
I got you. So that's why they got the flag. I understand. I was going to say, at least they get a warning, kind of like sideline warnings for coaches and players. So I was going to say, I hope they didn't just flag the band for no reason. But they were warned.
But I still, Bob,
Did they get a rule book?
I'm not big on that. Football games are about bands and noise and stuff like that. This isn't tennis or bowling where you can't, or golf where you're not supposed to cheer.
Obviously the same thing applies in collegiate level.
Baloney. When have you been to a Georgia game and seen the band not playing? Come on.
We're lined up for
when the home team is, but when they're playing, they're blowing them horns as loud as can be. Come on.
I thought there were certain times they didn't play either.
I think that's garbage. They throw a flag on the band for playing their instruments. Come on. Come on.
That's the first flag we can say went in our favor.
Yeah, but that's still garbage. Come on, Jimbo, help me out over here, man. Isn't that garbage?
Flagging the band, you gotta love it. We need to put that in our back pocket when we play in the second round of state playoffs. Start flagging the opponent's band, get us a first down. 2:20 and counting. The clock is running towards 2 minutes. 31-20 Wayne County. Wayne 39 yards away. MJ gets hit in the backfield, loses 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9. And they're going to use a timeout. New Hampstead's going to take the timeout here with 2:06 left to go in the game. So we'll take one as well. I guess still got to check on the band, get flagged. It's 31-20 Wayne. We'll be back after the timeout.
Quality Pre-Owned Vehicles of Jesup. It's more than just the name of the dealership. It's what they strive to provide to you, the customer. Not just the car, truck, or SUV that you purchase from Quality Pre-Owned, but the attention and the service you receive. That's Quality Pre-Owned Vehicles of Jesup, 225 North 1st Street in Jesup. Call 427-0883 or see their inventory on the web at qualitypreownedjesup.com.
On the Big Dog, WIFO Radio, 105.5 FM, Jesup.
Welcome back, 31-20. You can definitely tell who's got a student in the band.
No, that's not it. That's just garbage.
I just think it's hysterical. Flagging the band.
They flagged the band on the unsportsmanlike conduct. That's garbage.
I think we just got to put that. We need that play in the back pocket. Second round state playoffs when we're needing the first down. We just flag the opponent band. I like it. I'll see if I can get Coach Chris to put that in the playbook. Flag the band.
Let me tell you,
I love it.
That's just ridiculous.
2:06. That's what I like the most. 2:06 on this clock. Let's get these 2:06 out and let's go.
Garbage.
I think they got one timeout left. 31-20. See if we can get another score. Put an exclamation point on this ball game. 3rd and long. Taylor going all the way down the sidelines for Ashby. A lot of pushing and shoving. They're going to say no flag. Brings up 4th down and long. The clock exactly at 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. 31-20 your score.
I think you punt the football here, Bob, and back them up. They have to score 2 times. They need an 8 and a 3. We got a penalty flag. Yes. Chop blocked on Wayne County here, Bob.
Well, that'll definitely make a punt formation. I
don't think that's loss of. Is that a loss of down play?
Well, they're going to probably decline the penalty.
Yeah,
they're going to force 4th down. I mean, they'd be foolish not to do that. They want the ball back. But I'm like you, Joe. The smart play here is just punt the ball. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Pritchard and company have really put pressure on this quarterback. And let's see Phoenix just get in desperation mode.
They haven't driven the ball all night. Honest. I mean, we had the one drive that went about 55 yards, but the other 2 touchdowns were fluke. I mean, if you look at it, they've completed, I think our statistician told us 6 passes, 5 passes.
They are declining the penalty instead of 4th down. So Wayne will bring in Ashby to punt the ball.
Or will we?
Well, apparently not. I'll take it back.
Nope. We're gonna punt.
They got Ashby at quarterback, and I'm sure this is a quick kick for Wayne County. Let's hope.
They jumped.
They jumped, but that's still.
Well, now it goes, Bob, from 4th and 8 to 4th and 3. And the ball goes to the
41 down to the 36.
So now you're talking, if you punt it, maybe you're only going to gain 16 yards out of it. Now you're going to go for it. I think Coach is absolutely going to go for it here. And I'm wrong.
Well,
why would you draw him off? I'll tell you what, Ashby's going to take the ball, and he's going to do that punt-run option.
31-20. MJ goes in motion. They try to get the Phoenix to jump, and they jump, and Coach Cribb quickly calls a timeout. So, again, the clock is not started yet. It's still at 2 minutes. Going to keep it right here.
Bob, it's going to be third and about 4. Third and about 4. Here's the deal.
I'm not even going to venture to guess because he gambles so much.
Well, if you get the first down, the game's over because they're out of timeouts.
That's true, too. But if you don't, like you said, they still have that big play capability. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to see Ashby just punt it inside the 5.
No way. He's going for it.
Let them go 95 yards for a touchdown. And then if they get 95 yards, the 2 minutes will be off on the clock and the game's over anyway.
I think
I don't want to gamble here and give the ball with any room for that quarterback to roam.
You're right, but they haven't driven the ball downfield, but they have the big play capability.
I just know Coach Cribb is a gambler. Knowing him, he's going, like you say, Joe, he knows as he gets this first down.
Game's over.
Game's over. He just runs out the clock. So, he gambled on that play right before halftime. We were begging for a field goal, and he went for a touchdown, and who hit pay dirt? He did. Like I said, he rolls the dice so many times. He needs to go to Vegas. He throws snake eyes every time.
He's going to go. I think what you're going to see here, I think he's going to go best on best. I look for us to go 2 tight end, and I look for us to give MJ the ball between the tackle.
We'll see what they're going to call, but I'm like you. I don't think he's punting.
Well, Ashby is lined up at quarterback. Shamar is off the field, but Ashby's lining up they're in that tight formation.
Well, we're not punting from this formation,
no,
for sure.
We're going to try to draw him off sides again. Wayne calls another timeout.
So I guess they wanted to see what the alignment was. It looks like somebody was out of position is what it looks like to me. Coach Cribb's coming out. He's not happy with the formation. I don't think that's what he wanted. Yeah, he's definitely got somebody's ear because somebody lined up in the wrong formation.
We had too many men on the field, Bob, and we called timeout before they caught it. That's what that was.
That's what it was. Okay. Well, that's why I was in the wrong formation. He wasn't even supposed to be on the field. Yeah, I know. But my problem right now is that 2 minutes still on that clock. I got to get that 2 minute mark out of here. Got to get this clock rolling. I don't care what we do. Let's get the clock rolling here and get out of here. It's 2 minutes, 31-20. Get ready for the showdown in a couple weeks. Going to be a big build-up. Can't wait. Yeah, that's going to be a fun night, November 2nd. I've been looking forward to it all season long. It's finally going to be here. All the marbles against Wayne and Ware. #1 seed, region championship, undefeated season. It'll all be on the line on November 2nd. Wayne, again, just going to try to draw them off sides or move forward with us. We're trying to draw them off sides. New Hampstead's not biting, and we use our final timeout. So we used all 3 timeouts trying to get New Hampstead to jump off sides. New Hampstead doesn't bite. So now the question is, what do you do here, Joe? Do you run a play, and get a first down, or do you just punt the ball?
Bob, I think we're running a play. I was surprised to see we were going to try to draw them off sides because it was 4th and 4. There's no, if they're going to be in a tight formation, it's not like you need to get an advantage. We're only going 1 yard.
Yeah,
so I mean, I being that far away in a bunch formation, I don't really see what the advantage was going to be there.
Yeah, I didn't understand the formation. They said you're 4 yards away.
Right. If it's less than a yard, now you get a chance to get him to jump because someone's trying to get an advantage. But, well.
Yeah, they're still trying to get him to jump. But like I said, New Hampstead wasn't biting because they knew they had to go 4 yards.
They had to go 4 yards.
So they weren't excited about it, even they snapped the ball. So I didn't understand the formation. I just would wish the clock would start sometime today. It's 2 minutes on there. It seems like it's been there for the last 10 minutes. We got to get those 2 minutes off this clock, get this game in the win column, get Coach Cribb up here in the Country Financial postgame show, get ready for work. That's the bad thing about this game on a Thursday. Normally at the football game, you don't have to work on Saturday. Tomorrow, got to be at work. It's going to get early because it's getting close to the 10 o'clock hour here.
Yeah, we're going for it, Bob.
Going for it. 4th down and 4. 4th and 4. They got Shamari in at shotgun. Coach Cribb wants to keep the ball in his hands and try to grind this clock out and win this ball game on offense and not have his defense back out on the field. Better hurry. You're going to get a delay game. If not, Again, we got people moving all over the place, and we're going to get a delay of game. Yep, that's a delay of game. No doubt about it, delay of game. So maybe we're going to punt after that. Maybe they want the 5 additional yards. Maybe that was by design.
Yeah, we're going to a punt formation now. I really didn't understand that at all.
Yeah, they must want the 5 additional yards. They must ask Ashby what he's comfortable with. Guess what? The clock is finally moving. 1:55 and counting here. 4th down, Ashby most likely going to punt, and he is going to punt. And he's going to go for the sideline, and Wayne's going to down the ball inside the 5, down around the 2-yard line.
Wow, right at the 1, Bob.
So after all that, the clock's at 1:39, and now New Hampstead's got to go 99 yards. And even if they do, they can't win the ball game because there's not an 11-point play in football. It's a 31-20 lead. This one is going Wayne County's way. Maybe we'll get another pick 6 and score again. But 1:39 is all that remains. Again, stay tuned for the Country Financial postgame show. Comes your way after the ball game. Hear from Coach Ken Cribb about the 9-0 start and about this tough win here tonight in Pooler, Georgia. Again, a short week. They talked about all week. And New Hampstead gave us everything and more that we wanted. At one point, they had a lead 13-12. But Wayne rolled the dice right before halftime with 1.5 seconds. Hit Ashby Cribb on a 17-yard touchdown. And Wayne led from that point forward. They run a draw play up the middle, and it breaks free, and they get it all the way out to the 18 or 16-yard line. And New Hampstead must have a timeout left because the timeout's been called with 1:31. So we'll take our final timeout, come back with the final 1:31 here. Your score, Wayne 31, New Hampstead 20, back after the timeout.
When you need anything, come to the city. Pawn City has the best prices on the things you need and saves you cash and gives you the most for your money. Need some cash fast? Pawn City will loan you top dollar on anything of value with no credit check. You can even turn your broken or unwanted gold jewelry into cash on the spot every day. Parker Johnson and the Pawn City crew are ready to serve you at 579 North 1st Street in Jesup. Call 912-588-CASH.
The most cash for your stash and the most cha-ching for your bling. Go Jackets!
True Oldies on WIFO Jesup 105.5 FM.
1:31 left. A draw play by the quarterback. Looking downfield, throws downfield, and it's incomplete. Clock stops at 1:24 left to go in the ball game. Again, this one winding down here in Pooler, Georgia.
Again, Bob, great job by the Yellow Jacket secondary. Nowhere for him to throw the football. He broke containment, but he tried to dump it off. And we were right there. Cavante Nix, number 25, Bob, breaking up the pass play.
2nd down and 10 for New Hampstead. Clock at 1:24 left to go in the ball game. Again, Country Financial post-game show coming your way next. Coach Ken Cribb will join us. Try to get him out of here quickly, though, as they got school tomorrow. Not a traditional Friday night football game, so we'll try to keep it short. There's a long pass downfield, and this one's going to be intercepted by Wayne.
Elijah
Hartside with another pick at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Kalijah takes it all the way back. There is a flag down. Let's see if it stands. The flag looks like it may be against New Hampstead. Kalijah with his 7th pick. Personal foul.
Roughing the pass
against Wayne is going to nullify the interception and the touchdown. Oh, I hate to see that. Kalijah with another pick, and he took this one all the way back. That would have been his 2nd pick 6 of the night. Had one earlier from 17 yards. But it's a roughing the passing penalty against Wayne, which would give New Hampstead a 1st down with 1:08 left to go.
I wasn't looking, Bob, to see if it was roughing the passer. I was looking downfield on the ball.
Downfield as well. I was hoping when I saw the flag, it was like a holding call against New Hampstead, and that Kalijah was going to be able to take it in for the touchdown. But to no avail, it's a penalty against Wayne, roughing the passing penalty. So the penalty will be marked against Wayne County, and we've got 1:08 to wind on this clock before we get out of here with the win. 31-20 is the score at the moment, but they've got 1:08 left to go. Bring in Brown out there, going to put receivers all across the field. Again, 5 receivers in the formation on this play. 1:08, trips to the right, twins to the left. Quarterback throws and over the head of the receiver. Second down, 1:04 left to go in the ball game. 1:04, all that remains on the clock.
Trayvon Chancey, Bob, another good coverage there, but covering the receiver coming out of the backfield.
31-20, Wayne County looking to move to 9-0, 3-0 in region play. 1:04, all that is left on this clock. New Hampstead takes the snap. Now going to run a quarterback draw, wide open, 40, 45, 50, and runs out of bounds at midfield. Stops the clock with 54 seconds left to go in the ball game. Nice run by their quarterback. Getting a good-looking athlete, number 5, Devondre Ruffin. Ruffin with a nice run from the quarterback draw position. 54 seconds, all that's left. Again, they started this drive at their 1-yard line. Now up near midfield with 54 ticks left in the game. Wayne 31, New Hampstead 20. Ruffin has it, looks downfield, being chased by Rogers, throws downfield and just throws it out of bounds. Incomplete, 47 seconds left to go in the ball game. 47 seconds, all that remains, Joe. Mission accomplished here in
Bob, I'm really, really impressed with the Yellow Jacket secondary tonight. This is by far the best that they've played against, again, the best group of receivers and quarterback we've seen all year long. A couple times they had some open guys, but again, 20 points, 13 of them, 2 fluke plays that have nothing to do with the defense.
47 seconds, all that remains. Ruffin in the shotgun. Takes the snap. In trouble. Going to be sacked.
Williams again.
Wayne County with another sack. Clock running 39 seconds. I don't think they got any more timeouts left.
Bob, you know what was impressive about that? We only rushed 3 guys at that time when we were able to get to the quarterback.
30 seconds left. Receiver still running back, trying to get back on offense. Clock's at 25 seconds. All that remains in the running. Ruffin takes the snap, in trouble, rolling, throws downfield, incomplete. Clock stops at 17 seconds left.
And Williams again hit the quarterback. He's taking a beat. Both Pritchard and Williams are helping quarterback up.
17 ticks is all that's left on this clock. Wayne going to start the season 9-0 and get ready for the big showdown against the Gators of Ware County. 2 weeks from tomorrow, November 2nd, Friday, November 2nd. JC Stadium.
Got to get a big crowd out there for the kids, Bob.
It's going to be jam-packed. Waycross will bring a huge crowd.
They sure will.
It'll be fun.
They've circled this game even before this. This is the game they wanted the most. They remember we beat them last year.
Quarterback throws downfield. Brown looking forward, and again, almost intercepted by Wayne County with 10 seconds left. Time for one final play, or was that their final? That was 4th down. Wayne County gets to come out there and take a snap, take a knee, and grind out this 10 seconds and get out of here with the win. 31-20 will be your final. Again, stay tuned for the Country Financial Post-Game Show coming your way next. But a mission accomplished here in Pooler, Georgia. The Yellow Jackets remain unblemished, 9-0 on the 2018 campaign, and a chance to win a back-to-back region title, a chance to go undefeated during the regular season, which hasn't been done since 93. It's only been done in 93 by Coach Paul Connor and company, and this team has a chance to do just that, Joe, and get an undefeated season. 31-20 with 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remain. 31-20. Shamar Taylor should just take this and take a knee. And he does. And that's going to be your ball game, folks. Final score reads Wayne County 31, New Hampstead 20. It is a winner chicken dinner on a Thursday night in Pooler, Georgia. Your Yellow Jackets are unbeaten and get ready for the showdown November 2nd against the Gators of Ware County at JC Stadium. Get your tickets, get your popcorn, get everything ready for November 2nd, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Back with the Country Financial postgame show. That comes your way next. Coach Ken Cribb will join us in the press box. Final again, Wayne 31, New Hampstead 20. Back after the timeout.
Are you in the need for a family physician? Southern Family Medicine is now open in Jesup and is accepting new patients. Southern Family Medicine is located at Dr. Gearing's old office. They accept same-day appointments and some weekend appointments are available. Check out their website, southernmedicine.com. They are also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Southern Family Medicine, where you're treated like family. Located at 999 South Macon Street in Jesup.
Jesup.